Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Sensu brush and stylus, a 2-in-1 stylus that includes a very interesting watercolor brush tip on one side for drawing and doodling and releasing your imagination with, and on the other side there is a traditional rubber tip which allows you to type, to annotate, and also to navigate your tablet with more ease. It's a capacitive touchscreen stylus, so it will work with virtually any device under the sun, whether it's an Android tablet, an Android product, an iOS, or even a Windows phone, it will work just fine. The construction quality of the Sensu brush and stylus is very high end. It has an aluminum finish and also a very nice weight distribution to it. It's also ultra sensitive and will register the lightest taps and touches on your device's display. The actual stylus itself retails for roughly $55 online, which is a bit expensive. However, it is a very unique product, again with that brush tip, something that we haven't really seen before. You can find it through the manufacturer's website or also through Amazon.com. Taking a closer look at the packaging, it's very discreet, but also shows off the various functions of the stylus. Again, it has a chrome-like finish, which is very shiny and attracts quite a bit of fingerprints. And on the other side, you have the actual brush tip that you can see you can draw and annotate with. And it's pretty easy to use as far as functionality is concerned. This one does not have any batteries in it. It's not something that requires an active digitizer or anything like that. And on the inside, we have just the stylus carefully presented, and it tells you how to use it, the applications that they recommend that you can use with it, although it will work with virtually any app, again, because it's just like a passive stylus. And this tells you how to navigate it and how to pull it apart to swap out the tips. So in the compact view, you can see how it's a very small stylus. It's easy to take with you. It's crafted out of metal, so it feels very nice in terms of construction quality. You have the Sensu logo embedded on the bottom of the unit and that rubber tape on the sides, which applies a little bit of pressure onto your display, but doesn't really drag around, which is great because it's very responsive and fast to react. When you're ready to twist into the artist tip, we simply pull out the bottom there, and we swap it onto the other side, covering up and protecting. In the paintbrush orientation, you can see how the stylus itself has been elongated, which makes it easier to hold using your hands. The actual tip itself also looks very much like a regular paintbrush, so don't mistake it for one. It also works very nicely, surprisingly accurately, and you don't have to press very hard at all to get accurate taps on your device's display. So it's a conductive tip that we don't really know how Sensu made, but we are fans of the overall design. It's unique, it's eye-catching, and quite premium. The grip is also very soft and makes it easy to hold comfortably when you're drawing using your left hand or using your right hand. So we're going to try drawing on this using a few different devices. We have a LG G Flex here, and you can see how using the paintbrush tip, I can just tap on it very, very lightly and it will register my taps just fine. I'm going to open up the Quick Memo application. This will allow me to, again, draw, annotate, and doodle. I can erase things by drawing on the erase icon. You can see how I can wipe away things very quickly with very little lag on screen, which is great. And you can see how I don't have to apply very much pressure at all for the actual device. What's impressive is that you can hold anywhere on the stylus to get a very accurate reading on the screen. So I can hold all the way on the very top, and I can still draw very, very comfortably. I can apply very little pressure, I can apply harder pressure, and everything seems to work just fine. Of course, this is not a pressure-sensitive stylus, so to speak, so if you press harder, you won't get any harder lines that are going to appear on the screen. Still, it's a very responsive and easy to use design. If I twist back to the traditional design and cover up the brush tip by protecting it when not in use, I can get the same results. It's also very responsive and easy to use. I can write notes, and you can see how the overall response rate is very good for a capacitive stylus. So overall, I think that this is a great product to use regardless of your platform or your smartphone, as long as you want to doodle, draw, annotate, or write notes with. This is a great option. The Sensu artist brush and stylus is one of my favorite styluses of all time, just because it looks really stunning. At the same time, it combines two tips that work equally as well. It's easy to use and it's extremely responsive. Something that I can't exactly say about the other capacitive styluses with rubber tips I reviewed in the past, so I'm very impressed by what Sensu did here. To check out more details about this unit, be sure to read our full written review. This has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the Sensu Portable Artist Brush and Stylus.